In this lesson, you'll be looking at binary operations with solved examples. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly spend a minute and subscribe so that when a new video is being released, you'll be the first person to be notified. Now let's start. Example 1 says that a binary operation star is defined on the set of real numbers R by P star Q is equal to Q squared minus P squared divided by 2PQ. Find 3 star 2. So from the question, we find 3 star 2 using the given rule. Our answer should be a number that will fall within the real number range, or should be a real number. So having known that, then the rule given to us in the question is P star Q is equal to Q squared minus P squared, all divided by 2PQ. And here the question says that we should find 3 star 2. So with 3 star 2, it basically means that we are going to compare. So wherever we see P in the rule, we are going to put or substitute 3 there. Wherever we see Q, we are also going to substitute 2 there. Now having known that, then it means that our solution now becomes Q squared. So that is 2 squared minus, so P squared, that is 3 squared, divided by 2, and we know P's value to be 3 and we know Q's value to be 2. So now what is left is simplification. So that is 3 star 2 is equal to, 2 squared is 4 and 3 squared is 9, divided by, when you multiply this, that is 2 times 3 gives us 6 times 2 gives us 12. So you have just 12, which implies that our 3 star 2 is minus 5 divided by 12. And this is how we find the solution to this question. That is 3 star 2 using the rule P star Q, which is equal to Q squared minus P squared, divided by 2PQ. Now let's try the second example in today's video. Example 2 says that a binary operation delta defined on the set R of real numbers by A delta B is equal to A squared minus 2AB plus B squared, where A comma B belongs to real numbers. Find x plus 1 to bracket delta x, all divided by x, such that x is not equal to 0. So from the question, when x is equal to 0, then we are going to get undefined. So now that we know clearly that x is not equal to 0, then we can continue by the application of the rule given to us in the question. So here, the given rule is A delta B is equal to A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. So from here, we are looking for x plus 1 delta x divided by x. So what we can do is that you have to apply the rule to the numerator, and when we are done, we also divide it alongside, because at the denominator there is no implication that we have to apply the rule. The implication, we can see it at the numerator, which means that wherever we see A, then we are going to substitute the whole of x plus 1, and wherever we see B, then that one we are going to substitute x wherever we see them in the rule. So with the first one, that is A squared, here we are going to substitute x plus 1 squared minus 2, and we know A to be x plus 1, and then we know B to be x, so we substitute that, plus we know B to be x squared, so that gives us x squared, all divided by x. That is from the original question. So here what is left is for us to expand. So x plus 1 all squared, using the short procedure, means that we have to square x, so that gives us x squared. Now we multiply x and 1, that gives us x. That x we multiply by 2, that gives us 2x, so that is plus 2x. and when we square 1, that gives us 1 minus. So here we have to multiply 2 by x plus 1, that gives us 2x plus 2, and then we have our x here plus x squared, all divided by x. We continue again, and here we can see that we can expand. That gives us x squared plus 2x plus 1. So when x multiplies to x, we have minus 2x squared, and x multiplies to, we have 2x, but remember that the minus are affecting, so it becomes minus 2x plus x squared, all divided by x. Now we continue, and we can see that there are some terms that are going to cancel. So here we can see that 2x here, the negative 2x takes away the positive 2x here, and we are left with, that is x squared plus x squared gives us 2x squared. So we have 2x squared here, and we can see that there is another minus 2x squared, and there is plus 1 at the numerator. So here what you can do is that you have to continue by dividing by the denominator x. So you can again see that 2x squared can also take away the negative 2x squared, and we are left with 1. So our final answer for this question is 1 out of x. That is x plus 1 delta x, all divided by x, and that gives us 1 out of x. Now we continue with the last but one example. So example 3, it says that a binary operation, let's call this dots, is defined on a set of real numbers r by p dot q is equal to 2 into bracket p minus q minus 1 out of p plus 1 out of q, where p comma q belongs to all real numbers. Evaluate 1 out of 2 dots into bracket minus 1 out of 4 bracket close. So like we always do, we have to write the rule given to us and the question. So that is p dot q is equal to 2p minus q, then minus 1 out of p plus 1 out of q. And from here, you want to find 1 out of 2 dots minus 1 out of 4. So like we always do, we are going to do substitution, which means wherever we see p, we are going to substitute 1 out of 2. Wherever we see q, we are going to substitute 1 out of 4. So the first one, we have 2 multiplied by, so we know p to be 1 out of 2. We have our 1 out of 2 here, and minus, and q is known to be minus 1 out of 4. So minus 1 out of 4, we close it, and we bring our bracket here, minus, so that is 1 out of 2, and the next one is plus 1 out of, that is minus 1 out of 4, and we close this one too. So here we can see that for 1 out of 2 dots, negative 1 out of 4 is equal to, so when we sum 1 out of 2 minus 1 out of 4, then we are going to get 3 out of 4. And then minus, so here we have to reciprocate the fractions. So when we reciprocate this, we're going to have 2 divided by 1 and minus 4 divided by 1. And definitely they are going to give us 2 and minus 4 respectively. So here we are going to have 1 out of 2 dots, that is minus 1 out of 4 is equal to, so when 2 multiplies 3, we are going to get 6 out of 4, and we have minus, so here that is basically 2 minus 4. So further we break it down again, and we can see that for 1 out of 2 dots, negative 1 out of 4, we are going to get, So 6 out of 4 gives us 3 out of 2. So we have our 3 out of 2 here. And for that of minus 2 minus 4, that gives us minus 2. So we have our minus 2 here. So which implies that we can break this down to have 3 out of 2 plus 2. And that gives an answer of 7 out of 2. So for 1 out of 2 dots minus 1 out of 4, then our answer is 7 out of 2. Now let's continue with the last set of examples for today's video. Now that happens to be example 4. And it says that let A star B be equal to A B divided by A plus B, such that A plus B is not equal to 0 and A comma B belongs to all real numbers. Find, I think there is twice of the find there, so we have to clean one. So find 4 star 7 into bracket star 7 star 5. Now before we continue, if you have not subscribed to BakoMaths, kindly spend a minute and subscribe, like, comment, and then share to your friends and colleagues so that they can also benefit from this video. So first, like we always do, we have to write our given rule, that is A star B is equal to AB divided by A plus B. And the question says that we should find 4 star 7 into brackets star of 7 star 5. So with this, since we cannot find all of them at a go, then we can break it down in finding. So which means that we have to take 4 star 7, solve it and put the answer there. Also find 7 star 5, we solve it and put the answer there. Then we start their answers using the same rule given to us. So here it means that we first have to find 4 star 7 with the same rule. So the same rule, it means that our A is 4 and then our 7 is B. So it means we're going to have 4 multiplied by 7 divided by 4 plus 7. And 4 times 7 gives us that is 28, and 4 plus 7 gives us, so that is 28, and 4 plus 7 gives us 11. That is 4 star 7. In the same way, we also have to find that of 7 star 5. So for 7 star 5, using the same rule, then we are going to have here 7 multiplied by 5 divided by 7 plus 5. And we know 7 plus 5 gives us 35. And 7, that is 7 times 5 gives us 35. And 7 plus 5 gives us 12. So just like we said, 4 star 7 giving us 28 out of 11. And 7 star 5 giving us 35 out of 12. So it means that we have to operate these two answers with the same rule to see what we are going to get for that. So it implies that we can divide our board nicely. And now we know 4 star 7 star 7 star 5 is nothing but, 4 star 7 is 28 out of 11. So we start it with 4 star, that is 7 star 5, and that we had 35 out of 12. So using the same rule, then for 28 out of 11 star 35 out of 12, we are going to get here. So our A here is 28 out of 11 multiplied by 35 out of 12, all divided by, that is all divided by 28 out of 11 plus 35 out of 2. And here we can see that when we sum these two, then that is 28 on 11 multiplied by 35 on 12. Then we are going to have 245 divided by 33, all divided by, that is 28 on 11 plus 35 on 12. That gives us 721 on 132. So what is left is for us to reciprocate. So when we reciprocate, we are going to have 245 on 33 multiplied by 132 on 721. So at the end, when we multiply the numerator by numerator and multiply the denominator by denominator, you're going to have our answer 140 divided by 103. 103. And that is our solution for the question above. So it implies that therefore we can say that our 4 star, the question was 4 star 7 star, the next one was 7 star 5, of which we had them to be 28 on 11 star 35 on 12, gives an answer of 140 out of 103. So this is our solution to this question, and practically this ends today's video. So thanks for watching. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is BakoMaths, thinking beyond infinity.